Good morning, Pine class. Today in our maths lesson we're going to look at rounding one more time. We've looked at rounding numbers to the nearest 10 and rounding numbers to the nearest 100. So today we're going to be rounding numbers to the nearest 1,000. Now I've written some numbers out on some Scrabble letters and we've got the numbers 6,501, 6,192 and 6,913, 6,499. So first of all, we need to decide which multiples of 1,000 these numbers fall between. So the numbers that they fall between are 6,000 and 7,000. So we are going to try and to put these numbers onto the number line. So firstly, 6,501, that's pretty much directly between 6,000 and 7,000. So it needs to go somewhere in the middle. So if I pick up that one. Now I need to decide, does it go this side of the middle or this side? Well, it's slightly over 6,500. So I think it needs to go just there. Just over halfway. 6,500 would be halfway between 6,000 and 7,000. So 6,501 is just over halfway. Our next one, 6,192. Now that is a lot closer to 6,000 than it is to 7,000. So I think it must need to go quite near the start, quite near to 6,000. There we go. Now I've got two spots left. Another one near the middle and one near a 7,000. So if I look at 6,913, that is very close to 7,000. So that must go up the other end. Pop it in there. Straighten out our 7,000. And my final number, 6,499. That is also very, very close to directly between the numbers, 6,000 and 7,000. So now I've got my number line. We can see whether or not these numbers need to round down or round up. So if we look first of all at 6,192, quite clearly it is much closer to 6,000 than it is to 7,000. So we would round that number down. So to the nearest 1,000 it would be 6,000. Now 6,499 looks pretty much directly between 6,000 and 7,000, but it's not quite in the middle. If it was directly in the middle, it would be 6,500, but it's one less than that. So therefore it is slightly closer to 6,000, so we would round that number down to 6,000. 6,501, however, that is very slightly closer to 7,000. It's over that halfway mark by one, so we would round that number up to the nearest 1,000 would be 7,000. Our final number, 6,913, very clearly a lot closer to 7,000 on the number line than it is to 6,000. So we would round that number up to the nearest 1,000 and make it 7,000. Now I've set three other numbers that I would like you to put on your own number line. It'd be great if you could also create this number line using either Scrabble counters or scraps of paper or any other resources you have around the house. But I would like these three numbers to also go on it. So you've got 6,056, you've got 6,500 7 10s and 0 1s. Think about what number that would make. And then you've got some counters. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,000 counters, 200 counters, 110 and 1 unit counter. So have a think about what number those counters would make and where they would go on this number line. It'd be fantastic to see some images of your own number lines before having a go at today's worksheet. Good luck, and I can't wait to see your number lines.